I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm actually sitting with some peace and quiet and talking to adults. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I missed you so much, and I've got a baby. Yep, she's not in here anymore. She is a real human life. It's so wild. I mean, life has never been better, but it's also never been busier. So I've been wanting to make this video for you for almost 5 weeks, and here we are. But I did want to share my birth story. I have it over on Instagram, all the details of what happened, but it was a truly beautiful, transformative experience that I am so grateful to have been able to do. So birth, it's wild, but so wonderful. And now we have our baby girl. So I did want to share what we brought to the hospital, and I've been getting this question a ton on Instagram, and it was just one of those things that a YouTube video is such a better way to share everything that we actually use, everything I would recommend bringing, things I brought that I wouldn't recommend bringing, all of the things, and especially if you're going in for an induction. So I got an induction, and usually, not in my case, but usually an induction takes a lot longer. So there's certain things that you might want to bring, might want to pack, and a certain quantity of it. So I have refined my list, and I have it all on my phone. Seriously, the hottest tips for you, okay? Whether or not you're giving birth right this minute, it's just good to save this video, subscribe, all the things, so you can always go back to it. A little bit about my birth, just to let you know, so you can get a little context. So I had a hospital birth. I delivered at Cedars. So if you're in the LA area and you're delivering at Cedars, this is really on point and helpful for you. But no matter which hospital you deliver in, it's gonna be good. It's Mother's Day. It's like 8:30 p.m. and we have our induction. Hopefully we have it at 10 p.m. They did already reschedule it once, because when lots of natural births or C-sections or understaffing or things happen, we get bumped because we're not super emergent. 41 weeks today, and nervous, excited, lots of emotions. I'm wearing very comfortable sweatsuit situation and sneakers, and hopefully we get to meet this little girl very soon. Last belly vid. So excited to meet you, little Odie Rose. First important thing, and I'm not gonna drudge it all up and show you exactly what we bought. I will have all the links below, and I will put pictures up. Thank you, Harry, my editor, for helping me with this, because otherwise this is just gonna be a stream of consciousness in my list, but you'll have visual representations and all the links below. Okay, lots of food and snacks in a cooler, enough for 3 days of meals. This is important. A lot of inductions take 72 hours. I hate to tell you, but you want some of your own food. Our hospital was actually on strike when we gave birth, so they didn't have any food besides the grossest sandwiches and prepackaged crap. So I was so grateful that I had food and snacks. Air One, Trader Joe's, just get those prepackaged wraps and sandwiches and salads. Even if they're things you don't always eat every day, or you wouldn't eat every day, like sandwiches, they're really tasty when you're in the hospital and you're exhausted and hungry. So bring a ton of that. Also bring bars, bring hydration packs, bring chomps, bring whatever snacks you like. Also, I brought a bottle of Tabasco sauce, which was like a game-changing lifesaver, because I was able to punch up all of the food. Highly recommend. Maybe a little salt and pepper, different drinks. Like I brought bottled green teas. We brought bottled cold brew for Nate, because usually you're so wrapped up in everything that you don't have time to run down to the Starbucks or run to wherever, and a lot of hospitals don't even have that option for you. So bring lots of food in a cooler. They will refill it with ice at the hospital for you, but they can't refrigerate anything for you. Then, in no particular order, I'm gonna go through everything else. Bring a scrunchie. You don't want to clip like this because you're going to be head back on a hospital bed and it's uncomfortable. Scrunchie, definitely bring one of these, some sort of huge mug with a straw. Some hospitals will give them to you, but at Cedars, they didn't have anything like this. They just had big cups. So this was essential. Plus, as a new mama who has gone through active labor and birth, you are going to be so thirsty. Also, you're breastfeeding, so you want to make sure that you have lots of water. And also, like I said, hydration packs are great, and I will link some below. Also, you want to have your vitamins for days in the hospital, not just birth, but then people don't really think about postpartum, but you want all your vitamins so that you're getting all the nutrients you need as you're going through that whole process and breastfeeding. Then you're going to want a roller ball of essential oils if you want that calming essential oils vibe, because I brought a diffuser and my nurse like immediately complained that it had diffused out into the hallway. It was disturbing the staff. I guess a lot of people are allergic to essential oils, and a lot of nurses won't even be your nurse if you're someone who wants to use essential oils because they're irritated by it. So that was surprising to me. Just bring the roller ball. Then you want to bring a cozy blanket. I brought a cozy blanket and left it at the hospital because, you know, of course you're going to forget something. So bring a cozy blanket. I would also bring something that's cozy, but you're not going to worry about getting gross, because if you have it on you for birth, then it's going to get blood on it for sure. Like anything you wear to your birth is going to be destroyed. I bought a beautiful new white bra because I wanted to wear something pretty when I gave birth, which I'm still not mad at, but there's blood and stuff all over it when they put the baby on me to do skin to skin. Her name is Odette Rosemary. We call her Odie Rose, our little peanut baby. That's her name. Also, there are a few things I'm going to recommend that are a little bit extra if you want to get the photo. You know what I'm talking about. The photo of your birth. Pretty much after, when you're all cute and the baby's all swaddled up and, you know, you're feeling like yourself again, that's when you take the picture that you send out to all the friends and family or post on Instagram. Not the actual one of post-birth, because you look like you just gave birth, if you know what I mean. So definitely bring a little travel jewelry case with different jewelry if you want them for pictures. You're not going to want to wear your jewelry, especially necklaces and like chunky rings and stuff, when you give birth, just because when you're holding that precious newborn infant, you don't want to scratch them with anything. So bring the little case and you can put it on later. You're going to want a button-up nightgown, probably 2 of them. I had this button-up nightgown dress from Amazon. I'll link it below, obviously. That was great, and so everyone can like access all your wounds so they can dress them and they can get to any monitors or anything that you may have going on, and also you can breastfeed really easily. Then you're gonna want slippers. I always wear slippers at home. I wear Uggs, and I brought those to the hospital, and then when I came home I just cleaned them really well with alcohol. But you want them to be cozy. It's cold in your hospital room. Postpartum, they don't keep it too cold for the babies, but still it's nice to have your slippers when you're in and out of bed, walking around, and also showering there. You're gonna want cozy socks. Lots of cozy socks. I would recommend, you know, 3 to 5 pairs, just depending on how many days you're going to be in there because of the induction. Then I would also bring, for photos, a tripod so you can get really cute pictures of you and your partner and your baby, and you don't have to ask the postpartum nurse, because some of them are nice, some of them are not, and I really like options. Surprise, surprise. So that was great. Plus, if your spouse is like mine, then they get really embarrassed with photos. So having a postpartum nurse take multiples to get the one shot is good luck with that. Also, shower toiletries. They don't have shit at the hospital. They give you like one crappy body wash. So I brought face wash, body lotion, all my skincare essentials, everything, a hydrating sheet mask. It's super dry in there, and you want your skincare. Also, you can bring your makeup if you want to do any makeup for that shot. There is nothing wrong with wanting to do your makeup, your hair, whatever you want after birth to feel like yourself and to get a good photo. Do it. Like, it is not stupid. It is important, and those photos will be with you for the rest of your life. You will be showing this kid for the rest of your life the birthday picture, so you want to like them. Also bring a robe. You will be showering at the hospital. Also, if you're a towel snob, the hospital towels are awful, but you are bleeding actively, so you will probably get blood on whatever towels you bring to the hospital. So totally up to you. I didn't, and I was fine with it, but I don't really care about towels. You definitely need to bring your own breastfeeding pillow. My Breastfriend pillow is the best one. I discovered it at one of my lactation consultant appointments, and it was game changing because breastfeeding a newborn is so hard. You're learning, they're learning, they are wet limp noodles, like they have no neck strength. You don't know what you're doing and you're in pain and your nipples hurt. And the nurses try to pop like 10 crappy hospital pillows all around you. And it's so hard to replicate on your own or with your partner's help. So if you have this incredible supportive breastfeeding pillow, it makes life so much easier. Why don't the hospitals have those? No idea why they don't, but bring your own. Birthing ball. I loved my birthing ball. I could not recommend it more. I used the ball at home when I was bouncing around pregnant, so I really wanted it through contractions and labor. And labor, let me tell you, I'm not gonna scare you because you can handle it, but it is no freaking joke. And any little comfort measure to help roll around or bounce around, like, you need it. You deserve it. Get it. I could only use mine for a short period of time because then I literally felt her head and felt like I was bouncing on her head. Because my induction actually happened very, very shockingly quickly. But birthing ball, bring your own. They don't have them at a lot of hospitals. Check with your doctor before. Maybe the hospital you're giving birth at has a birthing pillow or birthing ball. Mine did not. So bring your own. Silver nipple covers. Okay, so these things, if you haven't heard of them, are absolutely incredible. They're these little silver caps you just press on your nipple and you can put them in a bra. They're incredible because your nipples are so sensitive when you're in the hospital, since you've never had an infant sucking on your boob for 8 hours a day. So you're gonna have sensitivity and pain. It's just a whole new world. So it acts as a cooling antimicrobial barrier between your nipple and whatever fabric is rubbing up against you. This, I don't know how you could experience being at the hospital and breastfeeding without these things. They are game changing. You need them. Nipple cream, nipple butter, whatever, you don't really need it. They have some at the hospital that's just fine and they'll refill you if you want. But if you have any specific ones you really want to try, sure, bring it. Like we, as you saw in the little clip, we brought a suitcase, a cooler, external bags, a big purse. So we had like 4 different bags, and you can bring whatever you want. I will say usually the postpartum suites are very small, so your stuff's kind of everywhere, but it's for a short period of time, and I rather have the stuff and have a little bit more stuff than not have what I need. Then a nursing bra. So you want at least 2, maybe even 3 nursing bras. I will link my favorites below, but honestly, I just like a more sporty bra that you can just pull down or up to access your boobs. I don't like traditional nursing bras that have little clips. I think they're just annoying and hard to clip on and off. It's like, why don't you just whip your boobs out of a soft bra? So much easier. Then you're gonna need a long phone charger cord, one for your partner as well, because you never know where your outlets are going to be, and you want to make sure you can charge your phone to capture all of those precious moments with you and your new baby. And if you're watching this, you're probably pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant someday, and it just makes me emotional that you're gonna get to experience what we experienced, because it was just so magical and beautiful, and I'm just so happy for you. And I'm also so excited to do it again. So it makes me emotional, but it is the best. Having a baby is the best thing you could ever do. If you're at all inclined, do it. It's magical. I just still don't even believe that she's ours. Whew. Okay, next one. Donut pillow for the car. So this is key for the first week, 2 weeks of postpartum. One of those soft, cushy donut pillows. Get them on Amazon. Almost anything that I'm going to recommend you can get on Amazon. Just put it in your seat in the car, and then when you get out of the hospital, you can sit on it. So on your ride home, even if it's short, you have something for comfort, because it's not comfortable to sit on potentially stitches like I had, or just pain, swelling, all that kind of stuff. So get that, and then you can use it in your house afterwards for however many weeks, months that you need it. Also, you need a go home outfit for you and the baby. I will say I would recommend bringing a few different sizes of baby clothes for the baby. We had a very small baby, which is shocking because Nate and I are big, and in our last few ultrasounds, she was measuring, you know, 7.5 pounds, but she was 6 pounds 9 ounces. So this peanut was teeny tiny. I mean, we brought her one newborn set of clothes and then one 0 to 3 months, just in case she was a big baby like I was. I was over 8, and one of Nate's brothers was 10 pounds. So we're like, worst case, we've got options. But she was swimming in even the newborn. So I would bring a few different sizes, and you can always return whatever you don't use. So like preemie, newborn, and 0 to 3 months. I would bring one of each, just so you feel like a competent mother. You know, it's so stupid that no one's gonna judge you, but I wanted to feel like I was bringing my baby home in an outfit that fit and that was comfy for her, and she was kind of swimming in it, but that's fine. Just bring different options. I brought a sweat set for myself, and it's an oversized sweat set from pregnancy, and I was very comfortable and happy that I had that, and sneakers. You might also want to bring a cute swaddle blanket. You might want to bring a hat or a bow or something with the baby's name, whatever you want for memories. So just bring whatever you want for that. Also, car seat, we brought that with us to the room, and I'm really glad we did. Nate was with me the entire time. He never had to run to the store or do anything. I mean, we went down to the cafeteria together once. They watched the baby for us, and he went to Starbucks once in 3 days, almost 4 days. Yeah, we stayed for 3 days, birth and then 3 days. So it was nice that he didn't really have to leave my side and that we just had everything in the room, and I would recommend that. And then also a pacifier. We brought a pacifier to the hospital because she actually took a pacifier really early, and you never know if your baby is gonna be screaming in the car, and it might be a good way to introduce a pacifier if you're thinking about doing that, or just to have, you know, on hand in case they freak out through the process of getting home or leaving the hospital. So those are my essentials. Those are the things I really think you need. There was nothing else that I really wished I had or wanted with me, which was really great. I mean, I watched a ton of YouTube videos. I asked friends. I looked at ebook downloadable lists. Like, I really tried to curate something that was helpful. The only thing is I wish we would have brought a little bit more food because of the Cedars staff strike, so we didn't have any hot food. But other than that, we were so well cared for, and you know, my husband brought a few changes of clothes and a few little things, but he's super low maintenance, so I don't think he was really wanting for anything either. But definitely be mindful of your partner, and if you are bringing body lotion, bring enough for both of you. You know, just think about your person, whatever you think would be an extra creature comfort to them, or making sure they have enough if they didn't pack their own, which at least men tend to not think of skincare or body care. So it's always nice to bring that. And, you know, take lots of videos, take lots of photos. This is a moment that you will be looking back on so often. I've already found myself scrolling back in my camera all the way to her birth and just reliving the whole experience and thinking about the experience so much. So make sure you document it. Make sure you just live in the moment, because it's all wild and crazy and explosive and hard and painful, but also so magical. And you're gonna look back with fond memories no matter what, because that's the moment that you got to meet your baby. And I'm so happy that I got to film this. I promise I'm gonna do my best to continue to upload videos. I definitely have a 4th trimester recap. I wanna share a lot more with you. So if there's something that you wanna see, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm so happy to share. I'm an open book, and I'm so excited for you in your pregnancy or motherhood journey. Or if you just like watching this kind of content, because you do, I think that's magical too. Love having you here for any reason, and so appreciative that you would take the time to watch this video. So we did it! Ah! The sense of accomplishment for filming this video is next level. So I hope you got some value from it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Mwah.